Hey everyone, Sherry Meisner here. So glad you're joining us for our October team webinar. And we are Team Empower, and our mission is to share, help, offer, and bless one person at a time, one group at a time, and really change lives with all that Forever offers. And tonight I'm in partnership with my Moving Forward group, and I'm really excited to share, some of these ladies share with you. And about a month ago, all of the execs started a Moving Forward group, and that didn't mean promoting to the next level. It didn't mean, recruiting and, selling thousands and thousands of dollars every month. All it meant was that these ladies were going to be willing to take a step forward and grow their businesses. And so each of them are stepping forward at a different pace and rate and distance, but we love that they are all taking a step forward. So get ready to type in the comment in the chat box to win tickets. And if you're new, this is your first webinar, team webinar, we are so glad you joined us, and you'll see as you go along what that means. And let's get started here. Sorry, I'm not moving forward. Sorry, I'm gonna have to, let's see. I'm just going to mute everyone again. For some reason, someone came off. Okay. I know this is a repeat, but I feel like it's so worthy of repeating every month that I want you, especially if you're new, not to get overwhelmed. I need to escape here for a second. I've got a lot of dings, and this is my apologies. I thought my volume was off, and it was not. Okay. There we go. My apologies. Let's start over here. Okay. So whether you're new or not, don't get overwhelmed with all the things we talk about tonight on the call. Simply pick one thing and put it into action. I'm a true believer not to be a trainee junkie, meaning don't spend an hour with us tonight and apply nothing. Don't spend an hour and if this does not change your business for the better, then why bother getting on? And I mean that in the sweetest way. I want you to jump on, but I don't ever want to waste your time. And I'm going to guess that you can take one nugget tonight and actually apply it and maybe take action. And I'm going to tell you, some of these things are repeated from last month because there were so many great ideas about gaining new clients last month that I am repeating a few of them. Because maybe last month you saw it and you thought it was a great idea, but this is the month. October is the month for you to put that into action. And I love this quote by Mother Teresa, so I am going to read it again. Never worry about numbers. Help one person at a time and always start with the person nearest you. Just love that. It is always my goal and intentions not to repeat the home office webinar, which is always the first Wednesday of every month at noon Central. Instead, my goal is to give you more application to the sales and specials and to apply things in our businesses. Now, the home office is full of amazingness, and I would love for you to watch that. But please catch the recording because, like I said, a few things will be repeated, but it will not be fully repeated. Where you would find that is under Ambassador Information and right here under, this will be the most recent one. So please catch that. If you haven't seen the October specials and the incentives they have going on, please, please, please try to keep up with these 2 webinars every month if you can. Always be posted, always be recorded. What a sensational September. Sometimes September can be a little bit of a lower month, but not for you guys. We had a great September, which is leading us truly into an outstanding October. We are only into this a third of the way, and everyone's numbers look fantastic. But even if you have not started your month, there is lots of time, and October is just getting started. We are going to talk about this in a little bit, but some of you might be wondering, so as you're looking at these wonderful numbers and catching out your team and giving each other a shout out. There's something new. It's on Q4 and it's a quarterly bonus. And so October, November, December, if in each of those months, which all of these ladies have in September, so they have to repeat it, but in these 3 months, if they have $1,000 in sales for 3 months in a row, they're going to get a $200 bonus. And if they have a $2,000 in those 3 months, they're going to get a $400 bonus. How amazing is that, just in addition for doing what you love and what you're going to do anyway. So love that, love those recruiting numbers. And I love this that Bridget posted today. She wrote this week, she wrote, how do you have a great month? You have a great week. And so I'd like to celebrate these ladies right here. If your name is on this list and you're listening, type in your name and you can get a ticket. Look at these numbers for already starting strong in October. These ladies have had a great first 10 days of the month, and I'm extremely proud of all of you. So if your name's on that list, type in your name and earn yourself a ticket. You should be very proud, and I can't wait to see. You can see these top ladies are practically at the $1,000 already, so impressive. Let's see. Sometimes I don't like to move forward. All right. So we are going to do our spotlights tonight. Mine is going to be a little different. I am partnering with Pam. Pam and I are doing our moving forward groups together. And I would like to celebrate, instead of having a spotlight on one person, I couldn't pick. I would like to spotlight all of my moving forward ladies. And in our moving forward groups is Brenda Larson, Michelle Van Marder, Cindy Jones, Gail Beersen, Tina Becker, Matt, sorry, I don't know how to say your last name, Kathy Knudsen, Judy Jones, Beth Thomander, Cheryl Sheehy, Jennifer Foote, Elizabeth Goodson, Lori Lafferty, and Kim Heinen. These ladies are truly on a mission to share each week. Their goal and their requirement is to talk voice to voice with at least one person and working in their own personal photos too. Each one has stepped up to their plate and truly stepping out of their comfort zone, and also connecting and cheering on one another, which is also the best part, is really to become a sisterhood of someone that you can bounce ideas off. So these are 3 groups that we have as a Facebook, just a Facebook Messenger group, not another group, just a messenger, which allows them to stay connected throughout the week amongst our chats. And so we have the Super 6 Friends of Forever, we have the Fab 5, and we have the Wake Up and Be Awesome group, because that group talks at 6:30 in the morning. So pretty impressive. All right, I am going to move forward, and I'm going to unmute the execs on my team so they can share the good news with you for their team. So Mariana is first up. And I don't even see you on here, so you must be a number. Shoot, I forgot about that problem. Mariana, do you know what number you are? All right, I'm just going to unmute the numbers. Mariana, are you there? Hello? Okay, I'm going to read it for you. Oh my gosh,
Here,
I'm an idiot.
I'm unmuted. I'm
Mariana,
here.
I'm looking at your picture. Mariana, this is Melody's spotlight. My apologies.
What is this?
Okay, Melody.
Melody unmuted?
Yes, go Melody, I'm sorry.
Yay! I'm like, no, I want to recognize Mariana. She is amazing, and she's had 20 years in the photo industry. And again, she's just an amazing role model. She's consistently top in personal sales and an incredible leader. Her team organization is approaching 500. I love how Mariana is always there to help others, whether they are a client or a team member or just someone from within another team. And again, Mariana, I just love how enthusiastic you always are in cheering everyone. You and your team have been blessed with so many families, helping them protect and celebrate their memories and photos. You're a blessing to so many. I want to celebrate you and your many successes, and the sky's the limit, lady. Can't wait to see and be part of this journey with you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm not going to be able to talk.
Yeah.
Now we have to talk. So I'm here celebrating Sherry Sheptak, and Sherry is on the right-hand side, and you can see the blue arrow coming in there. And on the left-hand side is Gail Davis, and Gail's a great upline to Sherry, but I'm working one-on-one with Sherry right now on her in moving forward. So Sherry Sheptak is an example of an ambassador who made a conscious choice to work forever as a business. She joined my Moving Forward group and is making things happen. She realizes that business won't just happen. She's making the time to become an expert in all things forever. She comes from the corporate world and not another direct sales business. So she needed to build her connections and fill her pipeline. Last month, she had several kickoff events in her home with excellent attendance. Her persistence and goal setting will pay off in months and years to come. She's the consummate student and a pleasure to work with. She will someday make a great leader and a coach too. So I just actually got off the phone with Sherry. We just had a coaching call for 45 minutes. So woohoo, Sherry.
Awesome. Thank you. Madeline? Oh, I thought you were. Madeline, I think you're self-muted. Can you unmute? There we go. Madeline? No. Madeline, can you talk now? Oh, no? Okay. I'll share for Madeline. I apologize. Lou Arnold is an amazing historian. She loves making books, cards, and calendars and helps others do the same. Her home is open to all. She's a darling grandma, traveling all over the country to support her grandchildren and then makes books of their adventures together. Even though she's in her late 70s, I envy her energy. Lou lost the love of her life on August 30th, but she continues to tackle life's challenges and keeps helping others with their projects and sharing forever with everyone. Here's just one example of why everyone loves Lou. She's called the Pig Lady. She has over 500 figurines and trinkets of pigs throughout her house. There are so many stories to tell about Lou. She's truly one of a kind and a dear friend to all that know her. I love that, and I apologize that Madeline couldn't share that herself. I apologize. I'm not sure what's wrong on that one. Bridget? Bridget, are you able to self-unmute? R6? Maybe you guys are on the computer? Okay, I'm not sure. Not letting me unmute you here. Bridget shares Lynette's, her spotlight is on Lynette. Lynette, your energy and compassion is contagious. You inspire others with your fun spirit and storytelling. Your business, your new commitment in Arizona at your winter haven. You are pure potential, and we believe in you and your dreams. Feels like I need to know more about that winter haven. And honored to know you, Bridget. I hope you're on, Lynette, and if you are, type in your name and we will get you a ticket. So who thinks this looks like fun? Who is jamming right now and laughing because you wore that? I certainly am, but I think my hair was bigger. Totally 80s dance party. Who wants to be part of it with us? We hope you do, because we are going to have a totally 80s party at our 2018 Forever Live. We Are Family. That was our theme song that you heard playing when you started, and it's going to be in Pittsburgh this year, which is where our Forever Home office is. And so they're going to do home office tours, which is going to be really exciting. It's over half filled, so please don't miss out. Register today, and you'll get the cheapest price that there is. Don't miss it. We want you there with us. That is our group from last year. It keeps growing every year, and this is our 3rd year, and we're looking forward to the 4th year and having your picture in it. So don't worry about the details right now. Just get registered and get your hotel room reserved, and we will work on roommates and help you in every way we can. This is a repeat from last month, but I feel like it's worth repeating because I've heard some people say to me that I'm not even going to try anymore. And I just want you to know that every year I look at the trip and I think, oh my gosh, can I do it? But what I choose to do is to not stress the trip. I really, in probably 12 that I've been on, I have never really stressed it. I just keep working my business the way I know I need to by reaching out to new people and helping my team the best I can. And I look at it as like the bonus or the cherry on top, you know? So I don't crunch numbers. If you are a number cruncher, great, keep crunching. But I'm not a number cruncher. I know I need to talk to somebody new every day. That's always been my goal, and it just happens. But even if you don't make it, your business will only improve as you stretch for it. You're going to make money along the way, and your business is going to be stronger the next year, making the trip even easier to use to make the next year. So who knows when you're going to meet that one person who wants to buy a terabyte of storage? And who knows when you're going to meet someone that comes to you as a heritage book and they decided they want to order it 150 times. You just never know when those bonus points are going to come in from month to month that could really help you. So don't quit trying. Never quit. Keep doing what you need to do to run a successful business and enjoy the trip as a cherry on the top. And if it doesn't happen for you this year, know that your business is stronger for it. I'm not quitting. I'm not on track, but I am not quitting. I'm going to keep doing what I do and what brings me joy, and I know it's going to pay off for me in the long run. So I encourage you to just keep doing what brings you joy, and I hope that is talking to people, because that's what is the most fun. We talked about this real briefly, so I'm just going to kind of run over it real quick. Just remember that in October, November, December, if you have $1,000 all 3 months, you'll get a $200 cash bonus. If you have $2,000 those 3 months, you're going to get a $3,000 cash bonus. That sounds like a win for everyone, so let's do it. This is a quick repeat, but if you have used Lori's PowerPoint or her book to share with a client, type in your name and earn yourself a ticket. The recording, recording is on the training page in your back office under forms and files. Please, please, please watch this if you haven't yet. Lori does a fantastic job sharing forever and creating this PowerPoint for us. But the best part is not only did she create us a PowerPoint, but she put this together in a book. It's an 8.5 by 11 book. I love it. I love mine. It makes it so easy when you're sharing one-on-one, one-on-two with a small group. It's a little bit more friendly than pulling up a PowerPoint and sharing with 2 people. You simply have a little digital book or a storybook to have in your hands. I highly recommend it, especially now that it's on sale. I would highly recommend you purchasing a copy. It is what you see in the PowerPoint, so you'll know what you're getting and listen to her presentation. But my note to you is to make it your own. Lori does a great job, but when I've done it 2 or 3 times now, every time it's different, and it's kind of based on who is in front of who I'm talking to. So don't be afraid to make it your own. Talk from your heart. Don't follow Lori's script word for word unless you're just practicing to your mirror, okay? Here's another great training. It's under the training tab in our back office under Forever Ambassador Certification. No matter if you're brand new and you just joined today or you are a senior exec on our team, I would love for you to do this. If you did the CAP training, which they called it previously, do this again. It was a fantastic level, or the first one is the only one out right now. Course 2 and 3 are coming in future months. Please do this, but please do not stress the test at the end. It's kind of just silly, but it's a great, great information for everyone to do. So please tell me you'll do it. Here's another quick repeat. Save Your Photos Day training. You saw it was just under that same tab by that certified training. Under the training page, training, Save Your Photos Day, same place. Again, this is just an educational event that you can offer to in your community. After you listen to all the trainings, you'll totally be equipped where you can just share in your community an educational event about the importance of saving your photos. All the information is there. Is this the month you say, okay, I heard Sherry talk about this last month, but I didn't do it. This is the month. Maybe this is the one that you're going to do, and you are going to, you're actually going to put that into action. Maybe that's this event tonight that you're going to take away. Holiday deadline for media conversion. Can you almost believe that there's a Santa hat there? That's almost crazy to me. It is mid-October, and we have exactly 1 month to get those boxes in the mail. So they have to be in FedEx's hands by November 10th in order to get them back for the holidays. Don't delay. Tell yourself November 1st, right? Don't do it on the 10th. You guys it makes me so nervous. What if? And if you celebrate Christmas 18th, just know you're going to need to send that in sooner because this is guaranteeing it by Christmas delivery. The great news is, besides video, the photos and negatives and slides go right into your count. So they'll be in your count well before. But please, this is time to send in a box. This is hands down the best Christmas gift you'll ever give. Way better than a sweater. My mom treasures her slides that I had all converted. And this year, don't tell her, but I'm doing some reels from our childhood. Okay, we are entering quarter 4. It is the best season of selling, and always has been, it always will be. You choose. Will you enter? Will you enter the game, or will you stand on the sidelines? We want to partner with you in any way that you want to move forward and share. This is the time. And I want to give you a little heads up, and I was given permission to say this. I am on the advisory board for the new career plan that is going to be launching in January. And I just want to give you a little heads up. Are you ready? This is news that's not out there yet. I cannot tell you what the comp plan is or what it looks like, but I can tell you that having a good quarter 4 is to your advantage. Absolutely, holding sales or anything like that is not to your advantage. So I would love for you, for multiple reasons, to finish having quarter 4. I would love for you to have a great fall selling season, but also it will take you into the new career plan like a champ. So Q4 is yours. Come on in and we will help you along. Just a reminder that I have been updating this weekly. This is my public album. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your Forever account, and on the top, you'll click on Friends and Family, and under the top search key, you're going to type in Sherry Meisner. Now, you are not going to friend request me. You're simply just going to click on my face, which you'll see on the top. You do not need to add me to your friends and family. And you'll see my public albums, meaning ones that I have open to everyone to see. And what the best thing is that you can go in there and click on, say, one of these greeting cards or these 12 months that I made for my wall art, this is stinking cute on my wall right now. And you can order these cards with one click of the button. You like it, you click it, and it's on sale. And the best part is you get commission, not me. I've shared these with you, and so you can have some more free time. So these are just some fun gifts in here. Take a look around. I've been adding to them weekly. Last month I added a mug calendar, which was super popular. It's a desk calendar, you know, those ones that flip. And then on each left-hand side of the calendar is a recipe that you can make in a mug. It's a perfect gift for the 10-year-old like my son, who's going to get one, all the way up to my mom, who lives alone, so she doesn't have to make a pan of brownies. She can make a mug of brownies, right? So it's perfect for every age and everything in between. And with everything being on sale, all print and our art kits through October 15th, this is the time to go in and grab a couple. So grab some freebies. I hope you have some free time. Hope the templates save you some time. Our job, like we said at the beginning, is to share and to offer. Their job is to decide what's best for their family. So our job is to offer. It's not to decide for our clients and our friends and family. Are you offering? Are you even telling them what Forever offers? How in the world would they know what storage is if we're not telling them? How are you getting that word out? Think about that. You know, do you just think people are going to come ask you about Forever? Do you think people are just going to, if you post something on Facebook, they're just going to message you, or if you throw an email out? You know, I so wish that was true, but I'm going to tell you most of the time it's not. I want you to just really challenge yourself. You're on this call. That means you're telling me this is important to you. Forever is important. The mission's important. You believe in Forever. Who will you talk to? Okay, so this is a great chart that Melody made for us, and I just want to encourage you, this is not something you post. This is a follow-up tool. So after I talk to somebody and they haven't decided which package is right for them, this is a fantastic follow-up tool. They have to know what Forever Storage is. It's way too confusing for someone that has never heard of cloud storage before. So think about that. Who will you offer to? Who will you share? Let me tell you, I get plenty of no's every week. The last person I talked to, she said like, 100 times. I couldn't get her to say anything but, like, are your photos important to you? You know, she just couldn't. And those aren't our clients. And I just said, you know what I told her? I said, you know, what I love to do is I like to help people who, if they would have a tragedy in their life, and there's been so many tragedies in our world in the last couple of months, even from fires to hurricanes to shootings, that if the first thing people would grab is their photo albums, those are the people I want to help be proactive instead of reactive. So if you know anyone in your life, it doesn't sound like to me that photos are your priority, but if you have anyone in your life that love photos, those are the people I love to help. Send them my way. I would absolutely love to help them. All right, like we talked about, moving into Q4, I was wondering, is Q4 the year of stepping up for you? Is Q4 the time for you to take a couple steps up the stairs? The vision must be followed by the venture. It is not enough to stare up the steps. We must step up the stairs. Don't you love that? I love that. So who is going to step up a stair with me? I don't even care if you make it to the mystery door, but who's willing, because you're on this call, you're telling me you want to step up the stairs. What part of tonight will you implement? The stairs. No one wants to be stared at. We want to walk alongside, link arms with you, and come on up the stairs. All right. So you might be thinking, because I've heard this before, Sherry can do it, or Melody can do it, the senior execs can do it. But you know what? You can do it. And what I love tonight is all those moving forward. Every exec on this call, there's 6 of us, and leaders too. You know, you guys are doing it. They each are doing a moving forward group with their team. So each of us have a group about 10. So that's like 60 of you who are telling us you want to take a step forward. And the cool thing is tonight is a few are going to share with you. I hope I can get you unmuted. And so if these ladies can take the first step up, you can too, right? So we're going to hear from some moving forward ladies, and just tell yourself that if she can do it, why can't I? And you can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. So Michelle, I am going to cross my fingers here. I can get you, first I got to get you unmuted. I can't even get my chat box to open up. What's going on? Oh no, I'm doing well. Oh heavens, let's see. Michelle, can you by chance? Oh yeah.
Sherry can. I think I can unmute too if I know.
Can you unmute? My tabs are all locked. I can't even get them to open.
Yeah, Madeline and I think have got control. I don't know how that's working, but.
Okay, can you unmute?
So Michelle, there's a Michelle. I'll unmute who I can see here to unmute. Wait a minute. Oh, it's not
Michelle Van Martyr, or maybe Michelle, you can star 6 and unmute yourself. Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Hi.
Perfect.
I miss the ocean when I look at this picture.
I would too. We're Wisconsin girls. Michelle's a Wisconsin girl, and she's a part of my Wake Up and Be Awesome group, and she's going to share a takeaway that she has taken from our last 4 weeks of moving forward. Thanks, Michelle.
No problem, and thank you so much for having that group, because I've been a part of forever and just kind of hanging on the side and checking things out here and there. And when I saw you offer that moving forward group, I thought, I'm going to do this, and it really has held me accountable. I've reached out to people, just kind of where I stepped out of my comfort zone more so than I was thinking about it. This kind of pushed me towards doing it. And I found that it was so helpful in talking to people that I told them forever helped me, because it truly did. I was searching for something to do with my own pictures. There it was. However it happened was awesome. But offering to help them, and then the word share, it helped me. I'd love to share it with you. And I actually have a meeting this Friday with a girl who said, this sounds awesome. I want it. Sign me up. So I'm thankful for this group of ladies and the motivation. So here we go.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And we will be starting, every exec will be starting another moving forward group, and hopefully some of the leaders too, starting in January. So if you're thinking kind of like Michelle, like, oh, I've been kind of standing on the sidelines, maybe you want to be the one to jump in January and start fresh. But if you're thinking that, tell your exec, tell your leader, and you can work together a little bit before the new year. Don't wait that long. Thank you, Michelle, so much. All right.
Thank you.
Judy, can you talk now? Judy, are you there? Oh, there
okay, I unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
Yep, perfect.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I live about 100 miles from the most recent fire that you saw on television, the Santa Rosa fire and the Napa fire. And, you know, after hurricanes and floods and tornadoes, and now this, it's just one of the things that makes me realize that we have insurance for almost everything important in our life. You know, we have health insurance and car insurance and house insurance and flood insurance and whatever. You know, why shouldn't we have photo insurance? And most people say to me, well, I've got everything backed up on an external hard drive. Well, that's fine and dandy, but the people in Santa Rosa were awakened by the smell of smoke or by someone pounding on their door at 3 in. They literally fled with what they had on their backs. As they were driving their cars down the roads to get out of this area, the rear ends of their cars were on fire. Now just tell me, at that point, are you going to be able to grab your computer, your hard drive, your thumb drives? No, you're literally fleeing with your life. So I think what that really hit home with me is that I need to contact all my friends and family, you know, just do a mass marketing, and then go back and one by one talk to those people and see what they've got planned for saving their memories, because I know their memories are important to them. And I just don't think that they've really thought it through, that they could lose them that quickly, and that now is the time to act. I mean, we're all thinking, well, I'm sure I have time. I'm sure I have time. You know, I'll do it next month or whatever. And I think it's just, well, it's just been really brought home very close to me when I've got 5 fires burning within 100 miles of my house, that you really don't have time. You know, Mother Nature's in control here, and we need to play by her rules, and she's going to win. So I think that that's what has really changed in my mindset in the last 2 weeks, is seeing that I need to step up and talk to my friends and family and then let them decide what they're going to do. But I just don't think they have any idea of how fast their lives could change. And I know that they would be sick at heart to lose their photos and their memories.
Yeah, our prayers are with you and everyone that has had. There's been just so much, and I think you're so right that what we do is we don't just sell something. We have like a mission and a passion. So I really look forward to, you know, I love that you said that you'll share with them and then see what they decide. You know, that is the key. I love that. Thank you for sharing.
Sure.
Thank you so much. So Mary, I am going to, Mary, I probably hear you?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I joined a networking group back in 2009. A friend of mine introduced me to it. She said it's a good way to get referrals to build your business. I was kind of losing my contacts. My baby was in 8th grade, so no more, you know, trips to the bus stop. Just dropping kids off for their school activities. I couldn't stay and watch anymore, so I was missing out on moms. So I did join the networking group. The one I joined is called BNI, Business Networking International. There's a couple different ones out there. The one I like about this one is that we meet every week, so you don't lose contacts. You can follow up the next week with the person. We each have 60 seconds to talk about our business. And what I've picked up from talking with Sherry and just from the other training I've been to is to not talk so much about the facts, but talk about the emotions. Things like you've got pictures on your laptop, pictures on your cell phone, you might have pictures on your iPad. You don't know where your pictures are. If you needed to find one, like if there's a funeral in the family, you need to find one to put on a display, you won't know where to look. And my brother only gave me 2 hours to come up with pictures from my dad when my dad passed away. So I'm going to also use tomorrow, kind of picking up on somebody else's idea, is I still have the home video 8-meter Miller film from my parents' home video. So I'm going to take that tomorrow to the group, show it to them, and talk about how I converted it and made it a Christmas present for my brother and my sister-in-law last year, whereas nobody has the old movie projector to see the 8-millimeter movie. I've been doing this now for quite a while. I get quite a bit of business from the group, especially around Christmas time, for photo gifts, the calendars, the photo panels. I'm already getting some orders already now. Because I've been in the group so long, I've been now subbing for other members of other chapters. I'm meeting with a photographer in another chapter on Thursday, and I'm meeting with another member who does digital marketing. He wants to see how some of our products can work in with what they're doing with their business. So I'm able to branch out and reach more people.
Oh my gosh, and Mary was nervous to talk. That was perfect. Thank you so much. I am just so inspired. I think this is a perfect way for so many people that if you're feeling like Mary, that, you know, you just don't have that client base, or that they're not coming in like they used to because, yeah, your kids get older, you're just not as, you're in different groups. I love that. This is a great thing for you to look at in your community, and there is different ones out there, so look around. Thank you so much for sharing. And we have one more in a little bit. Tina, you're in a little bit, but I just really appreciate these three ladies, you know, stepping forward and volunteering to share tonight. And it's been great getting to know them a little bit more in the Moving Forward group, and I look forward to lots of continuation. Mariana, can you share here? Can you *6 unmute yourself and share about Sherry a little bit more? You're Sherry?
Yeah, hey, yes, I wanted to show you when I asked each of my Moving Forward team members to send me their goals. I wanted to show you exactly the complete list that Sherry Sheptak sent to me, and I think it's so great. She's so focused, and she's covering all the bases, not only from meeting new people, but for having her own knowledge be broadened. So there's a number of things that she wants to learn how to do, including meeting new people, learning about voice recognition. I'm not sure what she means by that. I have to ask her. Hold 3 Save Your Photo workshops, follow up with 3 people who have free storage, fill and send a media box, get 50 photos ready for Forever Print, work 15 minutes a day in her Forever account, work 8 hours in Artisan, post once a week in her Facebook, Forever Facebook group. She comments once a day in our Forever in Focus Facebook group, and she is attending our Get It Done Getaway, which is run by several of my team members and myself, that is happening in 2 weeks. So 3 cheers, and anyone who wants to know how to write a goal list, this is a great example.
That is a great example, and she's so detailed, and you can just so easily see how she can just check it off, right? Very small and realistic goals. I think everyone should make realistic and attainable goals, and if making monthly goals is too much, start with a weekly goal. What do you want to accomplish before next Tuesday? Okay, think about it for 1 week. What can you accomplish? Make a list of 3 things even, and then make it happen. Be writing your list down as you're listening to this tonight. Which of the Sherry's goals, that's a great name, Sherry. Which of your goals could match hers? Okay, which one of those do you think you could accomplish this week? So thank you, Mariana, and thank you, Sherry, and I hope you accomplish all of those and a whole bunch more. I'm sure you will. So last month I posted this, and I'm looking for an update here. As you can see in the upper green corner, I am looking for you because last month we talked about reaching out to new clients, and my challenge to you last month was that everyone listening shares with 1 person this week or 1 in September. That was my challenge to you. Did you complete last month's challenge? Say success and earn a ticket. I'd love to see success popping up all over the place. Or will you take the challenge in October? Type accepted and earn a ticket for October. Ladies, if we don't talk, and gentlemen, I apologize if there's gentlemen on here. Ladies and gentlemen, if we're not talking to new people, we're not going to move forward in our business. That is just the darn hardest truth. So it is time. It is time, October. This is the time to reach out to out of our comfort zone, into the non-scrapbookers in our life. More than anything, the non-scrapbookers in my life need Forever Storage, and they're going to want Forever Print in a couple weeks. They're so overwhelmed, they don't even know where to start. So I love seeing this success, and I also love seeing this accepted. So come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's make this happen. So last month I shared about how I talk with people, and I just said lately all I've been doing is saying to friends and family, tell me about your photos. And then I listen, and it's been working. I tell you, it's really, really been working. And so then I say to them, how do you feel about your system? And then I listen. And then I ask them the best thing about their photos or their system. And that's and then I listen. And I always compliment them there. Even if they tell me they're using Shutterfly, I compliment them. I tell them, no one wants to be told they're doing something wrong, right? I say, I am so glad you're putting your photos somewhere. Some people just put them on Facebook. Some people just delete them. Look at, so no matter what they say, compliment them. Everyone loves a compliment in life. And make it meaningful. Make it real. And then I say to them, if you could change one thing about your system, if it's Shutterfly, what would that be? Or what's your one limitation? And then I truly say, if I could buy you coffee and show you a way that you could work in 15 increments and feel better, or to overcome that, whatever their limitation is, would you like to hear more? You know, and then listen and just try it. What I'm finding is most people are so stinking overwhelmed, and they feel like their situation is hopeless. They don't even know how to ask for help. So you might be posting on your Facebook group about this wonderful thing called Forever, and that might sound wonderful to you. They don't even know how to ask, because they don't even know what the cloud is. They don't even know where their photos are. You know, I would feel really hard to ask for help if I didn't even know where my photos are located. So help them by talking to them and reaching out to them. But last month, I heard this after my webinar. I said, okay, well, people said to me, multiple people, that's great, Sherry, but what do you say before tell me about your photos? How do you even, like, you can't just pick up the phone or, you know, meet someone at the volleyball game and say, so tell me about your photos. I mean, yeah, it varies with each person, but the biggest thing is for me to always be real, to be sincere, and to be me. You know, it has to fit. So I can't tell you the exact wording, but I'm going to give you some ideas about what I say before I say, tell me about your photos. But like I said, be real and be sincere, and you're going to win. So for the person I have not talked to in a long time about photos, I'll say something like this. I'm so embarrassed. I have not followed up with you in such a long time. Tell me, are you still enjoying your photos? Okay, so maybe they were with a previous photo business and I have not talked to them in years. It happens. We all do that. Just say it. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, and they're going to forgive you. They're not going to hold it against you. So if they say, oh, I'm not scrapbooking anymore because maybe that's the previous business you're with, you could say, well, that's not my focus either, if you focus on storage or if you use Forever Storage. Or you could say, that's my favorite thing about Forever. We have something for everyone, not just scrapbooking. Do you want to hear more about why my non-scrapbooking friends are loving Forever? Okay, so those are just a couple ideas. You have to kind of wing with it, but that would be something that I would say to someone I haven't talked to in a long time. How about to my friend? Okay, so I have some friends, especially some of my kids' parents, where I see every day practically at sports or every couple of days. And I always want to be mom first. I want to be Jordana's mom. I don't want to just be the photo lady. I certainly am the photo lady, but I don't only want to be the photo lady. And so sometimes I don't offer to my friends as much as I offer to strangers. And so I said this to my friend the other day. Unfortunately, sometimes I'm embarrassed to say that I offer to help strangers more than I offer to help my friends with their photos, because I never want you to feel obligated, and I never want to come across as pushy or that you have to do it because we're friends. But I want you to know, more than anything in my heart, I want to help you because we're friends. Tell me about your photos. Okay? So I just put it right out there. If you're feeling nervous, say it. I'm nervous. Sometimes I feel nervous. If you're embarrassed, just put it out there. It makes it more comfortable for everyone. And this is true. This is truly what I mean in my heart. And I've been saying it to a lot of friends this past month, and it's really been going really well, and they understand, right? So how about to the person who I don't really know, but posts a lot of photos on Facebook? And so, you know, obviously, you know, I hope you kind of know everyone that's a Facebook friend, but you may not know them extremely well. So I could say to her, I don't know if you even know this about me, but my job is to help busy, overwhelmed people find a way to enjoy their photos. I see on Facebook you recently went on vacation. So tell me, what do you do with your photos? Okay, so a lot of times I'll start that, like, I don't even know if you know this about me, but my job is to help, or my fun job. Maybe if you work full time, you could say my fun job, or my hobby job is to help, you know, help people with their photos. That's just a few ideas of what I say before tell me about my photos. So let me tell you about the two Chris's in my life. This is the second Chris. The first Chris was on my Creative Memories team, and she was actually the one I just kind of shared story with. About 15 years ago, she was one of the first people on my team, and she probably hadn't touched her photos in like 10 years. But I assumed, which we never ever should have assumed, that she knew what I did. She certainly knew I was the photo girl, and she knew I would help her. I've helped her before, and we're friends, right? And I assumed that if she was interested, she would ask me. And that was a big wrong-o, because she's the example I just gave. And I said to her, sometimes I'm embarrassed because often I offer to help my strangers more than I offer to help my friends. Tell me, I haven't helped you with your photos for 10 years. Tell me about your photos. And she looked at me with horror and said she was thinking so overwhelmed and such a mess. She was helpless. That I wouldn't even want to help her, and that I should not waste her time on her. And of course, I said, tell me more. Tell me where your photos are. And they were everywhere. And I said, she did have iCloud and some external hard drives and memory manager. And I congratulated her on having her photos and still taking them, right? Because she still takes them. Some people give up taking pictures. And so I asked her what she likes about iCloud, and she basically told me she was clueless. Her husband set it up. She had no clue how to use it. And so I was asking her questions about it, and I just said, I don't know a lot. How do you get this, do this? And she had no clue. And so I just said to her, if I could show you a way to work with your photos in like 15-minute increments of your busy life to get a handle on them and get them all in one place, how would that make you feel? And she's like, oh, it would be amazing. I said, just imagine how that would feel. I'm like, would you like to get together? And she's like, I would love to get together. And we did, and she's doing it, and she loves it, and it's working for her. And I gave her little teeny steps of just upload your pictures. Okay, now just delete a few, and now organize. Then I'll tell you about my other Chris. She's my sister-in-law, Chris. And I said to my sister-in-law, tell me about her photos, even though I knew she did nothing with them. And she said to me proudly that she was extremely organized, double backed up on 2 external hard drives, one out on her computer and one in her safe, and they were in folders and subfolders, and she was backed up and happy with her system. And I applauded her and congratulated her, and wow, that's great. Not many people do that. And then I said to her, if there was one thing you would change about your system to improve it, what would that be? Nothing, she said. Mine's perfect. It's great. I'm double backed up. I'm not going to lose a photo. It's good. And I just said to her, Chris, tell me the last time you and my nephews or her son have enjoyed your photos. Like, when's the last time you looked at them? And she looked at me wide-eyed and said, never. We never look at our photos. I've never enjoyed them. Like, they're on an external hard drive. And I said, tell me in 10, 15 years, tell me what you think, do you think your kids are even going to know what an external hard drive is? And she looked at me with bigger horror and was like, oh my gosh, probably not. And so I said to her, if I could show you a way that you could have them in your life again, and they're backed up, so when you're traveling for work, you could enjoy. And as you can see here, she is hands down my biggest fan of Forever, and she is the most organized pictures. She has everything folded out, organized. I can find any photo in her account, and I am so proud of her. But sometimes you just have to ask questions. Sometimes it's hard for me. I know, I'm sure you can imagine you're shaking your heads right now. It's hard for me to do less talking and more listening, but that's what I have to do. I have to ask questions and I have to listen. And then I ask questions and then listen. And we have to tie their needs in the emotion. We're not selling a product. We're selling the emotion, seeing how they would feel if all their pictures were in one place. Asking questions is definitely the way to go. And instead of, so this is my goal, is to continue to reach out to the non-scrapbookers in my life. They truly are the ones that really need me. We're going to talk about this in a second, so I'm going to carry on. All right, so I hope that helped you and gave you some motivation, and I hope you are all writing down names of people like the Chris's in your life that you can reach out to and share Forever with. So we're going to move into Forever Print. I am thrilled to say that I get a sneak peek at it this weekend, and I get to make a book, and I have my pictures ready, and I can't wait. And I would love for you to get your pictures ready. Forever Print is going to launch October 23rd, as long as everything goes as planned. I would love for you to get 50 to 100 photos ready. So when it launches, this is perfect for the non-artisan user in your life, the Chris's in your life, right? Who do you know loves your books but would never touch this? Or who has a Mac? This is for them. Just know the reason why I say this is for the non-artisan user is that these templates are fixed. They are beautiful. They are classic, and there's a lot of them, but they're fixed, meaning you can't add a picture, you can't add a text box, you can't move and manipulate and add. And what's the great thing about that is it is going to be done, ladies and gentlemen. Like, these books are going to get done in 30 minutes to an hour tops. And sometimes I would love to challenge all of you to make a book like this. Now, for those of you that are artisan users, this might be a little challenging, but I'm going to challenge you to do it anyway. And I want you to let go of the process. I want you to try to do it in 30 minutes to an hour, and I want you to hit order. And I want you to not dwell on it. And what I want you to do is, when you get that book back, I want you to sit back with a beverage of choice and just enjoy that. And ask yourself, did it really matter if this picture was a square and not a circle? Did it really matter if this picture is on this page instead of this page, how I typically would have done it? And does it really matter? Those photos are in your hands, and they are going to be treasured. And you will maybe notice, but no one else is ever going to notice. And to be honest, the style is now to cut off heads. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? This is the book I think I'm going to use for my sister-in-law's wedding. 25% off with the code celebration17. And what I would encourage you, if you're interested, through the 13th, you can order this sample book, which is beautiful, for only $25. It's in the store. So in your back training office, under the store, you'll see this. And the other thing they just added to the store today was the little media conversion guide that will be going out with every media conversion box. But if you just want to see what your clients are getting, that might be something you want to order at the same time. Free shipping on all orders over 35. So maybe you want to grab some trifold brochures or the little mini catalogs, but you're going to want to get that in your hands now. Or if you say you don't want to spend $25 on that, tell me you'll get 50 to 100 photos ready. So on October 23rd, you make your own sample book. All right. I think you will not regret it. All right. So I posted these on our team page, Team Empower. If I am not your exec, then ask if it interests you. This is something I would, actually, this is on the Forever Ambassador page. Everyone can search. Every Thursday, I do an update on my 15-minute challenge. Every Thursday on the Forever Ambassador page. This is this week's. And then I posted this on the Forever Ambassador page as well in the comments, so you can see it. It's what I posted for my clients. And now I'm doing a lot of follow-up calls and asking them what their theme is and getting clients to get ready. So those are out on the Forever Ambassador page if you want to use them. All right, I am going to see if I can unmute my friend Tina. Tina and I are going to do a mom and me, or grandma and me. Tina, can you star 6 to unmute?
I unmuted myself, Sherry. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Tina's going to share about our kid event coming up.
Hello. As most of you probably know, Sherry has been doing Click Clubs once a month for quite some time now. We invite our customers and ambassadors to come and work on projects, upload photos, or organize their photos in Forever, whatever they want to do, photo related. People were just not attending as they had in the past because life gets busy and we all feel guilty for leaving our kids home on a weeknight, right? So Sherry came up with an awesome idea to help with that and to help promote the new Forever prints coming in October. We are inviting moms and grandmas to bring their sons, daughters, grandkids to Tween Tea Night for the hour before the Click Club starts. This will engage a whole new audience, I think, even boys who would love to make a sports book for themselves, and it will also get the kids involved. I love that it will take some of the pressure off of us, the moms, and you can bet that my 3 girls will be there. The response has been amazing. I have gotten quite a few responses saying that they would love to come. The other great thing is that the program is free. They just need to pay for the book, and those who have Macs or Chromebooks can now use those for this, as Sherry had said before. I also posted the invite on my personal page and got a few messages saying they couldn't make it but wanted to hear more about Forever. I can post a picture of the invite that I made on the Team Empower page, and then you can comment with your email address. If you would like to use this art page that I made, I can email it to you. And just as a reminder, it's great to advertise on social media like I did, but the best outcomes are always the ones we personally invite and follow up with. Even if they say, yep, I want to come, send them a reminder text the day before or the day of the event so they don't forget, because they always do. I'm so excited for this, and I think it will happen again based on the response we have gotten this time.
Tina has like 7, Mom. We just started inviting, and Tina already, I think, has 7 like moms son-daughter combos coming, and I have, I think, up to 12. So we're just thrilled, and definitely something we're going to be doing again. And I just can't wait to get the next generation of scrapbookers. So I love when Tina creates something and I get to steal and add my family into theirs. So we share ideas, and I'm very grateful for. So we shared a lot of things from the kids craft, maybe, and I'm going to share a few more things. And I wanted to remind you that there is host rewards. If you have an event with you have a host, not you, you're not a host, you're the ambassador, and you fit these requirements, disregard this, I stole this image, but please email Tara Claiborne here and your upline exec if you've earned hostess credits, and they will help you with the next step. So if you have a hosted event, basically talk to your leader upline and for details, and we'll help you through that process. But if you're self-hosted, then that does not count. So we talked about these last week, so I just wanted to do a real quick review because you might have picked one, but I'm going to encourage you to pick another one this month, right? Which of these events sounds like something fun you'd like to try? If you'd like more full detail, Mariana shared amazingly about all her Christmas events. Please listen to the recording of last month's webinar if you'd like more information. But what about having a Christmas card or Thanksgiving card / gift event at your house? Maybe I like to just sit at Starbucks from like 11 to 1 and have people stop in over their lunch hour. I also like for them to email me their pictures ahead of time, and maybe ask what kind of color family they want for their Christmas card so I can get a start on it. And then they come into Starbucks and then we just tweak it. I'll have people step in every so often, and it's a lot of fun. Or you can set times up. Maybe you come from 11 to 11:30, you're from 11:30 to 1. What about Thanksgiving cards? What about beating the rush, grabbing the 25% off sale right now and making Thanksgiving cards? Cross that off your to-do list. Are you going to have a Christmas open house this year? As big or as little as you want, you decide. You could have it for 2 people, you can have it for 22 people. You can go all out or you can keep it simple. You choose. What about a digital dessert and design? You know, like, remember those paint parties where you have a glass of wine and they think I'm supposed to paint something on a canvas? That is a no-go for this girl. I cannot even draw a stick person, but I can certainly create on a computer. Maybe try it with 2 or 3 friends. Don't do it with 10. Find a canvas they want to make. Maybe they can download the free version of Artisan if they don't have it, okay? So practice with a couple people and talk to your upline leader if you want to have some more ideas on that. There's lots of fun ideas. Some of you may not even heard this term, but for a while we had lots of collect and convert events, meaning people would come over with all their old media and we'd pack it up and send it off. Why not do it again? This is a great time before the November 10th date. And so have a collect and convert event, have the Christmas music playing and the glass of wine, and they come over and they simply order their box. And all they have to do is go on your computer, order their box, and it's going to get shipped directly to them. Just remind them and encourage them to fill it and that they can overfill the box, and they'll just be charged the overage, but no more extra shipping if they fill the box full. But the great thing about that is that you don't have to do it for them. They come over, see, and then decide what box they want, and they have it shipped right to their house. Ask people, would you like to join me around my kitchen table, or would you like to join me at Starbucks so I can just share more and how Forever has blessed me, or how Forever has helped me get in control of my photos, and so maybe it could help you. Would you like to join me at the kitchen table? What about somebody that loves Forever storage already? Would you like to have a few friends around your kitchen table so I can share how you can share how Forever has helped you and how it might help them too? Some people are going to have a hubby and wife glass of wine because they're finding that a lot of times the husband is the photo person. So what a great, to have a husband-wife combination. And then, of course, we want to all have a Forever print night with or without children. You decide. So what's the secret to get people to attend these events? That might be some of the trouble because you got to get people to show up. So here are some of my tricks. When I decide to do an event, I always find one friend that wants to do this with me. One crazy friend that'll join me on this adventure of making Christmas cards, for their friends. And set the date with that one person, and then I start inviting others. And you know why I did that? Is because I know I'm going to have at least one person attend my event, and it's going to feel like a win. Because even if it's one, I'll connect with my friend. It'll be a girls' night. And I know that one person who's really excited, she's going to invite a couple people too. So I know I'm going to have 2 or 3. So find that one friend that's excited about whatever it is, and then set a date with her, and then personally invite and tell them why you thought of them. So with the social media, love and hate it, please don't ever just make a Facebook event or post or email them an invite. I promise you they will not come. And how do I know this? Is for two reasons. Is that I've made this mistake before, actually many times, and no one shows up, or that one person shows up, right? If I just post my workshop or my night or event or whatever it is, only on Facebook or only email it, and I never call anyone or never text anyone personally, no one will come except that one person. And the other thing is that if someone only invites me to a Facebook or to an event or to a party or whatever, and they only invite me via Facebook or email, long time ago, I made a deal with myself when I was getting invited to about 30 parties a month. And I made a deal with myself that I would do my very best to go or order if someone personally called or talked to me personally. If they picked up the phone or made a point to come and talk to me, I would do my very best to go. And to be honest, if they just sent me an email or a group email or sent me a postcard in the mail, and a lot of times the consultant sent me the email or the mail, or just invited me to the Facebook event, I did not feel obligated to go. That was my rule. And honestly, I have not attended that many events since I made this decision. Instead of 30 a month, I usually attended 1 or 2 a month. So I am proof. We just got a few more things to finish up, so stick with me and we'll do some drawings in just a little bit. I am proof that the 15-minute challenge works. I have went from 26,000 pictures into my Historian Vault to 0. I went through them all, one by 15 minutes at a time, uploaded the favorites and deleted the rest. And I am proud to say that mine is empty. I really challenge you to take the 15-minute challenge. I'm not saying you have to do it 15 minutes every day, but challenge yourself to do it 3 to 5 times a week. You will make a difference. And once you can do this, you can teach your team to do the same and your clients. I meant to say clients, but these are 2 books that we're reading in my Moving Forward groups that I highly recommend, even not just for business. I highly recommend you reading these books because, like myself, a year from now, I was so glad I started today with my Historian. So think about it. You have 24,000 pictures in your Historian. Maybe you have 48,000, or maybe you have 48,000 on an external hard drive. Let's say you do 100 photos a day. You deal with 100 photos a day, meaning you delete the bad, upload the good to forever. That means you do about 500 a week, 2,000 a month. That's 24,000 in 1 year. Can you imagine how good you're going to feel in a year from now if you started today? Do it. Don't wait another day. You can do this. 15 minutes a day is the answer for so many people that are busy and overwhelmed. And I really encourage you. I always tell my clients, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. Isn't that a great saying? I think it's fantastic. And I also tell them, you didn't make the mess in a week, so you're probably not going to clean it up in a week, but enjoy the journey along the way. And if you can get them to see the power of the compound effect, and that compound effect is exactly what I said, making little choices, positive choices, turning little habits can make compound and make a big difference in the long term. So I love that. Another book I highly recommend to all of you, because a lot of you tell me I don't like being a sales lady. I don't want to feel salesy. I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring anyone. This is the book for you. You may have heard her speak. She's phenomenal. I've read this book 3 times. I'm reading it again, and I still love it. She is the way to connect sales with emotions and feelings. So how can Forever help a client with their needs and desires? I truly believe ours can. And this is what she says. How can Forever solve the need for a client's need to desire to save time? Hello, a desire to save money, to feel appreciated. How awesome is she going to feel when she has all her pictures in one place? And how's her family going to feel about that? How can she appreciate others? She can find a photo when she wants to celebrate someone's birthday. How does Forever help someone realize a dream or the need to belong? How about feeling in control? That's certainly one we do. And to connect and to be noticed. We do all those things. And we want to be a sales professional. We don't want to be the demonstrator. We want to focus on people. We want to emphasize feelings. And we want to show how it matters. And every chapter after the first few, she gives us a key word to use. And this week was imagine. Imagine how it would feel. Imagine what your family would say. Imagine how your son would look at you when he has this book of his pictures in his hands. Try that word this week. See how it feels. Try it in so many different angles of your life. Use it with your family as well. So the key word this week was imagine. I hope you try it and I hope you use it. And I really, really hope that you read this book. All right, real briefly, these are repeats. I'm just going to show the quick pictures. This is about having a Christmas card party or a Thanksgiving card party. Here's our join us around the kitchen table. Oh, I like that Jen has used Imagine this week. I see her pop in. If you're doing a Forever booth, we've talked about this before, but real briefly, one idea is to do a pile of old media, a pile of this kind of media, and pointing arrows to show how we can pull it. And maybe in the back, show some printed things that once they're organized, they can do this. Try it. If you usually do your booths as scrapbooking, digital scrapbooking booths, try this as a little change of pace. And if you want to hear more about this, I'd be happy to talk to you about this. Here's our Collect and Convert event. What would you rather give? What would you rather receive? I'm pretty sure that couple in that family and my mom would hands down rather receive their lost memories of my 5 siblings than my mom receiving another sweater. Who do you know that would like to give this? And who would you know that would like to receive this? Who could you gift that to? For $19 a month for only 1 year or $199 payment, I feel like Forever Storage is the answer. So even though it's not on sale, I want you to have the confidence to share the 10 gigs even when it's not on sale. In the past, when it was $299, when it was 25% off, don't quote me, but I believe it was $224. It's $25 even cheaper. I want you to have confidence. Forever has told us they are not putting on the $199 on sale. This is going to be our price in 2017 right now. I'm not going to say forever it's not going to go on, or never ever going to go on sale, but it's not going to be on sale the next couple months. So be confident. It is worth well more. So I'm going to keep going. Don't forget to offer the best opportunity first. If you have someone in your mind that you would like to do this business with, it's always more fun, right? It's always the best to do Forever with a buddy. So here we're going to close up tonight. There's no wrong way to go. Just take one step. I don't care which direction you go, as long as we're moving forward or even to the left or right. What will you choose? What's that one takeaway from today's call? Type that in. And then Madeline, we're going to give them one more slide, and then you can start drawing 5 winners for tonight. Like I said, there's no wrong way to start, but you spent an hour on here. You spent an hour of your evening, maybe away from your family. And that tells me that all 34 of you, and I know all of you listening to this call on the recording, because I know we're across 5 time zones. It doesn't work for everyone. I know you're listening to the recording because you want to make a change. And so I really want you to really take away something. I don't want you just to listen and then just go back to not changing anything. And I love seeing all the comments coming in. So awesome. Just a reminder, Facebook is our main source of communication. Are you on? You need to talk to your exec upline and make sure you're on their Facebook event or Facebook page. Not all of them. So if you're not in my central team, please just be on we share ideas. You're not missing anything. Don't worry. And then also the Forever Ambassador page. But this is our main source of communication. And even if you don't like to use Facebook, please learn how to use it just to check these pages. And make sure you add your team to the pages as well. Here's the dates always that we have going on. I will be in Novi, Michigan on October 20th and 21st, but please check the training site in the back office for all the Connect meetings that are all across the United States and in Canada, so you can find one that is in your area to attend, and talk to your exec if you would like to host a Connect meeting. And I would just like to have a huge thank you to my partnership for the ladies that spoke today in my moving forward groups, and for everyone in my moving forward groups for inspiring me and to helping me move forward, because whatever I ask them to do, I do myself. And so I've been talking to a lot of new people as well. We really want you to take that step up and not stare up the steps, but we want to take that first step up. So up we go. All right, Madeline, I would love for you if you could come off mute and draw us 5 names, and then if you could email me the names, that'd be fantastic. Maybe *6. Can you, Madeline?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the winners are, and oh my goodness, it was so fun. Okay, Tina Becker and Elizabeth Goodson and Terry Kohler and Jennifer Foote, Michelle Kingsford.
Awesome. Thank you for being right. Your hand must be sore after all those comments coming in. I hope I didn't wear off your hand, but I really appreciate you doing that for us, Mel. And if you could email me, those would be great, and I'll send out your gift tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't sell and recruit. Let's engage one person at a time. Let us share what is important to you, what has blessed your life, and let's go do that, because we are Team Empower, and I believe in each and one of you taking one step forward, and let's link arms and move forward together. Thanks for everyone. Have a great night.